Hello again. Welcome to episode 33 of Dinner from the Dining Car. A little off center here. Today we're going off the rails again. And let me give you a little background. For Father's Day, my lovely wife Judy bought me a grill. An old school charcoal 26.5-inch half barrel grill, and it took me 3 hours to put together because I thought, nah, I don't need to spend $70, $60 to have them put it together. I can handle this in nothing flat. 3 hours later, there were a lot of bolts and nuts to deal with, but it's assembled, and today we're going to be breaking it in with Carne Asada Fajitas with guacamole, of course. Now, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need the meat. Now, this is already marinated. It's vacuum sealed. It's a skirt steak with salt and pepper and a little chili powder and some cumin and a little garlic powder, and I vacuum sealed it when I seasoned it when I bought it, so that seasoning has had a chance to really suck into the meat. It ought to be really good, and this is about 2 pounds. Then for the vegetables, you're going to need peppers. Now, I like to use the little mini peppers, and we're just going to slice them in half, because with the grill I have the little grill pan that's going to just set this and the other vegetables in there to grill. So we're going to cut up several of these, just basically cut them, take the stems off, cut them in half, and we're going to grill those as well with the meat. You're going to need a couple of tomatoes. Now these are going to be chunked up, not too small, but not too large either. So,
Cut them in 4 pieces.
well, we're going to cut them in a lot more than 4 pieces. So you'll see when I get these all cut and get ready to go on the grill about how they look. You're going to need an onion. Now the onion you're going to just slice into relatively thick rings and break the rings apart, because those are all going to go together. You're going to need some mushrooms. I have some mushrooms sitting here from a recipe I made a couple of nights ago. So we're just going to put these all together, and we'll marinate them in a Ziploc bag with a little olive oil and some salt and pepper, and then they'll go right into the grill pan, right onto the grill. Then you're going to need avocados. 2 ripe avocados ready to use today. They will be for the guacamole. You're going to need some pico de gallo. Well, you can cut tiny bits of onion, tiny bits of tomato, and the cilantro all yourself, but we don't have any cilantro in our garden. We just replanted it, so it's just now coming up. So it'll be another month or 2 before we have cilantro. So I just bought a tub of pico de gallo. You're going to need tortillas, preferably flour. The corn tortillas just don't do fajitas all that well. This is a bag of 10. That ought to be plenty for tonight. And finally, you're going to need a bag of Mexican blend cheese. This is going to go on top of the fajitas and be really yummy. That's what you're going to need for this recipe. Now, we're not going to be cooking right away. It's 1:45 here in Southern California right now, and it's outside, it's 100+ degrees. So we're going to be waiting till about 4:30, 5 o'clock. About 4:30, I'll go out, get the charcoal in the grill, get it started and get it good and hot, and then we'll be cooking. Just before that, I will show you what everything looks like, all sliced up and marinated and in the pan. So, that being said, this is what we're making for this video. Sorry I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks because life's been a little crazy since I went back to work full time. So the weekends are getting shorter and shorter, and the weeks are getting longer and longer. I think anybody who's been to work for a while knows that already. Anyway, that's what we're going to be making this afternoon, and we will be back once we start cooking. See you then. Okay, hi folks, we're back. Now it's about 3 o'clock. We're going to start cutting some vegetables, and then we'll put them in this Ziploc bag with a little olive oil, a little balsamic vinegar, and then some salt and pepper. Cramping my neck. And then we'll get them all ready. So we're starting with the peppers. Let me bring the camera closer and move it down so you can... Oh, there it goes. There we go. That way you can see me cutting the peppers. You'll notice I just cut them in half, cut the tops off, and then just cut them in half. It's really simple with the mini peppers. I'm good.
Want me to keep you company?
Yeah, you could come in and keep me company. Sit over there. So, now this one's really large. I might want to cut it a little differently. Cut it in half, and then half again. Because the really large peppers, you want them relatively large, but you don't want them so large that they overpower. So that's why we're cutting some of them in half. And into the Ziploc bag they go. Now for the tomatoes. Cut some tomatoes here. These are Romas, and they're really nice, firm Romas too. And we're going to cut them kind of in chunks about like that. Whoops! That one tried to sneak off. Oh, look. Quit. I don't know, you think one tomato is going to be enough?
I don't know, maybe 2.
No, I think one's going to be plenty.
If you think one's going to be plenty, then it'd be 1.
Because we're going to have a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay, now comes the fun.
The onion.
Mr. Onion. Now, we will probably not use this whole onion.
We won't.
We will probably use about half of it. Now, I prefer to use white onion because they will suck up that marinade much better. Now, you can also use Vidalia onions if you like them sweeter, and you'll just cut it in rings about ½ an inch. I think at the size of that, 2 rings might just work. And you're going to want to break the rings up. Oh, you suck. Don't give me any grief, onion. Another thing about white onions is they do not have the scent potency of a yellow onion, so they're a little milder. Now, we may want to go one more ring of onion. What do you think?
Go see how Kansas doing.
And if you guys hear a cat meowing in the background, our upstairs neighbors are out of town for the weekend, and they asked if we'd cat sit. So, Handsome's a good... His name is Handsome. He's a very pretty kitty. He's a good kitty. He's a little weird, but, you know, what cat isn't? Did he crawl back behind the couch again? He's been kind of hiding behind our couch. What a goofball. But when he does come out, he's real affectionate. He's got a good appetite, no health problems. Oh, heck with it. I'm just going to use the whole onion. Nothing like... And the thing about fajita vegetables, it's kind of up to you folks. I like to use peppers and onions and tomato, and then, of course, mushrooms. Just going to grab some, put them in the bag. Okay. Oh, screw it. Use the rest of them. We have mushroom. We have too much mushroom. We have too much mushroom. Just going to use all my leftover mushrooms. Now, there we go. And then you have a bag of veggies. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab your olive oil. You're going to pour a liberal amount into your bag. And then you're going to add, oh, those smell good already. Oh, come on. Brand new bottle of balsamic vinegar, and it's being a pain in the butt. There we go. Get that cap off of there. And then you're just going to want to drizzle some balsamic vinegar in there. And you're just going to seal that up. Get a little air out of it. And then you're just going to kind of get it to have all the, just going to kind of push it down and flip it over. And then you're just going to let this sit for at least half an hour to 45 minutes before you put it in the grill tray. This way, it's got all the yumminess from the olive oil and the balsamic vinegar. And you'll have to excuse me because I need to reach over here real quick and grab my salt and pepper because I forgot to season it. Excuse me. Silly ass. Sometimes I just don't know what to do with myself. Let me drop this so you can see. And you just open Mr. Bag up and you just season, season, season. Just cracking some fresh cracked pepper. And then just to use the salt. I've got two kinds of salt now. I have not only my Himalayan pink, which I use a lot. I also picked up some smoked salt, but I'm not using that. And then you just close the bag back up. Again, pushing more air out. And then you just toss it around. So all that seasoning gets mixed in with the vegetables. Let me drop this camera a little bit. There. Now you can see it. Just toss it around. Make sure that seasoning gets good and mixed in there. And that's it. Now, when we put these in the grill tray and get them on the grill, we're going to crack a little more seasoning on them because some of this seasoning will stick to the bag. And that would be kind of a waste. So, anyway, that's it for now. In about another half an hour to 45 minutes, let's see, it's 3 o'clock now. In about half an hour, we're going to go out and start the grill. Now, when you're using a charcoal grill, you need to start the... You guys know about a charcoal grill. You want to put the charcoal in it, get it lit, get it good and hot, and then you go out and cook. So we will be back when we get that all started. We'll see you then. All right, the grill, the charcoal's lit and it's heating. So while we have some time, we're going to make the guacamole. Oh yes, these are definitely ready. We need a fork. Now make sure you guys wash your hands before you do this, because you're going to be dealing with the avocado, getting it out of the peels. We have 2 avocados here. Wow. This one don't want to go in the bowl. We wanted it to fly onto the floor. Now there's a lot of tricks you can use for getting avocado out of the shell. Judy likes to use the old scoop it out with a spoon method. I like to slice it and just peel it out of there. There you go. Now this, once we get it done, will go in the fridge. Now I've taken some of the pico de gallo and chopped it up into littler pieces. Now this has the onion, the tomato, the cilantro, and just a little bit of jalapeno in it. There's a piece of peel. Yes. And you just get in here with a fork and you start mixing it all together. This is going to be delicious, I just know it. Going to be a lot of it too. Ooh, that piece of avocado still a little firm. Now, when you're making guacamole, you want to get avocados that are not absolutely rock hard firm, like some of this one is. I made a mistake here. Here, I'll take that one out because it's like a brick. You want them that are soft, just so you can kind of squish them when you get ready to do this. I've got 4 tablespoons of the pico de gallo in here. A lot of people like to use salsa. Well, I don't. I prefer to use pico de gallo because that way there's not too much liquid, because you're going to add a little something here. Now, if I had had my head screwed on straight, I would have bought some fresh limes. I don't have any fresh limes, but I do have lime juice. So you're going to take a little bit of lime juice, probably around a tablespoon. You're going to pour that in there. You're going to whip that all around. Oh, good, that they're within reach. And you're going to want a little salt and a little pepper. Hand me the smoked salt. Or do you want to just use this? Regular salt.
I like the way your guacamole is.
Little salt. There's no fixed measurements on the salt and pepper. It's kind of like more
Eyeball it.
eyeball it and see how it tastes. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, put it in. Put your salt and pepper in just a little bit at a time. Because as my lovely wife once told me, you can always add more. You can't take it out. You should have her tuna salad. Oh, this woman makes the world's best tuna salad. Yeah, that's starting to look like guacamole. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks delicious. Let me get a chip and taste it.
Take it over to the camera so you can see it. Now, I don't like to do this with a chopper or with a machine because you don't want to completely pulverize it. You want so there's little tiny chunks of guacamole, of avocado still left in the guacamole. You want it a little chunky. Well, at least I prefer it. We prefer it a little chunky. If you want yours pulverized into complete and total mush, that's up to you. Now comes the taste test. You know, a cracker might work better for that.
I'm going to try it.
Because it's awfully thick for a chip. See what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Chip yourself. Oh, right on.
Oh, it's very good. Okay, what are we going to do with the guacamole until then?
Well, what we do is we mix it up.
Put it in the fridge.
Into the refrigerator it goes.
Will it turn brown?
No, it shouldn't turn brown in about the 20 minutes or so that we're going to take to cook the meat and the vegetables. So that's it on the guacamole. It's about 4:30. I'm going to get the vegetables ready, get the meat out to the grill, bring the camera, and we'll show you all of it. We'll see you in a few. Okay, folks, here we are. We're outside. Here's our grill. It's right up around 550. So, by the way, use a good mitt because this handle is going to be hot. Oh, those coals look phenomenal. Okay. Let's get this meat on the grill. Nothing like the sizzle of meat on the grill. Don't stick. Come on, don't stick. Just move over here where I want you. Oh, this already smells really good. Here is our grill pan, and for that you're going to take your vegetables which have been marinating for at least an hour. You're going to plop them into the grill pan, and then you're just going to take that grill pan, pop it on there too. Oh shoot, the water.
I'll go get it. I brought it out, didn't I?
Yes, I got it here. Now, here's another thing you're going to need. A spray bottle with water in it, because with charcoal, you're going to get the inevitable flare-up, and you want to quench that right away. Now, I'm getting flare-ups because of the oil on the meat. We may just have to live with it.
Here, Tony. Here, let me put this in there for you.
And we'll take a little more salt. Come here for a second. Don't go anywhere. Hold that. Hold this while I get the salt on here. A little more salt on the vegetables. And a little more pepper on the vegetables. Oh, there goes an onion. We just had an onion try to escape. We don't want that. Oh, this really smells good already. Now, as far as charcoal, I like to use matchlight because it's just, oh, look at that. That, woo, is gorgeous. Oh yes, a nice hot spot there. You should come here and look at this meat, Judy. Oh, there went an onion.
Oh, look at how good that looks.
Yeah, the meat will have, now the meat will be done before the vegetables. So we're going to take the meat, put it back on the plate that we brought it out here with, and Judy will take it into the house and put aluminum foil on it to keep it hot, because the vegetables are going to take a little more time. Now this grill, according to the thermostat in the grill, is heated up to about 550. So, yeah, this is going to be good. Once the meat's done, we'll close the lid on top of the grill pan so it more smokes the veggies than grills them. And I wish you guys were here to smell this. This is off the charts. That meat's good. Now the nice thing about flank steak is it doesn't take that long to cook. Ooh, there's a little piece that I can break off and sample, I think. Aha. Oh, that's delicious.
Done?
It's getting there. We don't want it, too overcooked.
No, we don't.
Come here. Ah. Isn't that tasty?
That's delicious.
Back over on this side. Yeah, that's starting to cook up nice.
Tony, don't put any more salt on it. It's a little salty.
Well, I didn't put any seasoning on it. We got it pre-seasoned, remember? That's still a little rare. I need it. Never mind. I think this will function nicely as a knife. Yes, it does. Oh, come here. See, Judy's the smart one of the two of us. She's sitting under there under the nice umbrella where it's nice and cool, because I checked the temperature before we came out here, and it's a balmy 93, and it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Oh, look at that. That's almost done.
Yeah, I think that you got about 30 seconds more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's done.
Well, it's a little rare over here, but gonna try something. Ouch. There. I'm just gonna close up the grill for a few minutes. Let that sucker heat back up. And see, I just closed this a few seconds ago, and it's already registering 200. So, that's good meat.
Yeah.
See, the nice thing about carne asada meat is it's thinner, because it's a thin cut of steak to begin with. I think that's pretty much ready. Let me cut one more slice. Yes, we're ready. We're ready.
Okay.
Okay. It's ready. It's done to a nice little medium. Now off the grill. And you can go put this,
With aluminum foil.
just so you guys can see this. This is just gorgeous meat. And if you could smell it, oh my goodness. I'll be in just a couple minutes with the veggies. Oh, I can smell those onions and peppers grilling up now, and they smell yummy as all get out. Let me drag the camera over here so you guys can see. Oops. There we go. There's what our veggies look like. And they are definitely cooking. You can smell them like crazy over here. Okay, where's my... There it is. Let's back it up there. Oh, crap. No, you don't. I saw that. You tried to escape. I don't like it when you try to escape. Just a few more minutes. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video now because the veggies are just a couple more minutes done, and I'm not sure you guys all want to sit here and watch vegetables cook. So, anyway, this is the Carne Asada Fajitas. We're wrapping it up. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you'd be so kind, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Makes the Google Analytics go nuts. If you have any questions, comments, I don't know if I'm going to actually put out a recipe for this because it's pretty darn simple. Email me at dinnerfromthediningcar@yahoo.com, and I guess we'll see you the next time around. Have a great 4th of July.